All right, Gemini, end of July. This is your reading. Let's see what's going on. I just saw the soulmate card. What is happening with you? This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new here, welcome in. Hope you're doing great. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to be seen, right? So let's take a look at what's happening at the end of July. What's been going on here is very interesting. I seemingly get a reading from the underside of the deck and a reading from the top of the deck. Those of you who take my tarot class, you know, underside of the deck means things you may not see or things that are going on subconsciously. So let's get going with that. What's happening for you, Gemini? Just gonna let this fall apart here. All right, so clean it up. Clean it up, round and round, and not for you. Okay, so whatever you're doing right now or whatever's going on, it seems like there's a like clean up in aisle 7 kind of experience going on here. Like, I've got to keep cleaning this up. I keep going into a situation, we're doing the same thing, and then I have to clean it up, or I come back around and I get more grounded in what I'm going to do or say, and then nothing changes, right? Nothing changes. And it's like, if nothing changes, trying different approaches, okay? It's not exactly doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But there's a kind of I'm going to do this. There's kind of a something that you're missing here. It's all right. This is way out there. This is not necessarily. I'm not really talking about your what's going on for you. I'm just going to use this as an example. Okay, so in an alcoholic family, there's one person who kind of cleans up in order to make believe that it's not happening, right? Like, there's somebody who comes in and, do. I almost feel like in the Bugs Bunny cartoons, that little droid that comes in and then like sweeps things into a pan and then runs away. It's like, it never happened, right? There's something like that going on here. Please clarify. Clean it up. 9 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Where are we going here? King of Wands. So what's being asked of you is to kind of really understand what it is that you want and decide to take action in a different way. Not cleaning up after things, not sweeping things under the rug, not making excuses, not whatever it is, whatever's going on in your life that you feel like you're doing that with. Wheel of Fortune and the King of Wands. I feel like there's a better way forward. This is a destined, fated thing. Okay, thing. Hey, that's so eloquent, Mary Jo. This is a destined, fated kind of experience that if you feel like you keep dealing with a certain person and they never change, no matter what you do, you've come at them with kindness, you've come at them directly, you've come at them indirectly, you've done gray rock, you've done all of these things, and it never freaking changes. Then it's like an if-then statement, like an if-then flow chart, right? Then the next thing is like, okay, not for me. If I have changed and I have done a million different things, I've bent over backwards, I've been nice, I've been kind, I've been angry, I've been manipulative, I've been hands off, let it go. I've been doing a million different things and it's never changed. Then what's the alternative? The other person is not doing anything. The other person is just keeping on, doing their thing, not changing, not taking action, but not taking action. Maybe taking action in just enough way to make you feel good or make you feel appeased or something like that. But in reality, the same shit keeps happening. Okay, so let's go into the reading and see what we get here. That may be a completely separate message for somebody or someone, especially if you're a Gemini moon, or if you are someone who has a lot of Gemini energy in your chart, right? A lot of planets in Gemini or something like that. This is a big kind of call to action for you to make some kind of determination. Like I just keep going round and around with the situation. Is it possible that I could just pull out of the situation, or I could just let it go? Like maybe this person isn't for me, or maybe this direction isn't for me. I've tried a million different things and I keep getting the same result. What is for me then? What is for me? All right. Underneath is the Two of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Devil energy, the Justice card. And I am getting this Four of Pentacles. I'm getting the closure of the world, and I'm getting this lovely Ace of Swords. You saw the next cards, Ten of Swords. All right, so I have to take it. The Ten of Swords. I feel like there's a very good connection. This might be a friend or a family member or a lover or something like that. They have some issues. Okay, Four of Pentacles. This person is not really on your level in terms of where you're going. And it's painful because you want this person to come along. And I think it's, sort of like the painful truth here, that I really want this person to come along with me, or I at least like, let's move out of the who cares what they are, right? Like that's the thing. We have to stop caring about what this other person does or doesn't do or anything like that. There's something called detachment, which I'm going to offer to you as a way of unhooking yourself from a situation that keeps going around and around for you, and you never get what you want. You never get the result you want. You're always getting kind of Four of Pentacles and kind of small potatoes, I'm going to say, really small potatoes. And so finally we get to the point of like, you know what? I'm going into a Chinese food restaurant and I'm ordering pizza, and they have all these different kinds of foods. Kind of ironic here because not for you, that's a fortune cookie, or, So how about ordering Chinese food? Oh, well, I don't want Chinese food. I want pizza. Okay, then go find a pizza place. Go find someone who is delivering pizza, who is making pizza. Stop trying to get Chinese food, trying to get pizza out of a Chinese food restaurant. That's what I think we're dealing with here. And I think the foundation of it is love. That some of you may love this person a lot. Some of you may feel really, really like guarding this person or defensive around this person or something like that, like very much. But I think this is really keeping you small because you're agreeing that you're the one who needs to change. And maybe you do. Maybe the change is detachment. Okay, maybe the change is detachment. That I can't care about this anymore. I can't, Two of Cups is not mature. It's not a love that has matured. And I'm not trying to tear anybody down or anything like that. No, but maybe this is just like something that there's a fantasy around what this could be. There's like potential. You know how you hear people say, oh, she's got so much potential. He's got so much potential. And then you get stuck in that potential, and this person isn't delivering on that potential. Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess, Magician, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. Oh my. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Knight of Wands. I feel like this situation is something that is like there's an illusion here. Okay. So the Magician is definitely about illusion, and we are not seeing things clearly. So to take care of yourself, I feel like there's a need for you to really go into your High Priestess, really connect with your intuition, and like get away from the fog of what you think it could be or what you want things to be like. Like, I took this job because I thought it was going to be a certain way, and it's not turning out that way no matter what I do. Whatever it is, there's some kind of obstacle here that is not being overcome because of what we hope it would be, or what we want to feel like we're creating. And if you are manifesting, but you're getting nothing here, then I feel like you might be in alignment with this Devil energy and Pentacles. It's like you're sort of aligning with that lower vibration stuff. And it's like, this is hope, right? This is the Seven of Pentacles. This is like, oh, we're sort of awaiting the birth of something. There's a lot of waiting going on. Like, I'm waiting for this to turn into something. Like, you date somebody for 7 years and it never changes. It never goes any further. I'm here to say to you, is it possible subconsciously that the person you're dealing with or the situation you're dealing with benefits in some way from not doing what you want? There's a control thing here, or there's just a person doesn't really want to change it. Not really. They're getting something from having it be the way it is. And you're getting diminishing returns here. I feel like you're going to be working harder. You're going to be definitely working harder and not getting what you want. 7 of Swords and 5 of Swords around the Magician. Ooh, ho doggy. There is definitely some deception going on here. And I feel like you are the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. You're the person who can make a shift. Okay, you're the one who is dynamic. You're the one who's able to take action. And I feel like, the Magician is Mercury, which is Gemini. And I feel like you can manifest something that is this Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands, that is this more dynamic experience. And if you're having like stagnation going on right now, 4 of Pentacles, it can be because you're either sort of telling yourself that it's going to get better. You're telling yourself that this person is different. You're telling yourself that, oh, no, this job is really going to turn out in a certain way. That really does happen a lot, like with new startups and stuff, that like, oh, we don't have any money to pay you, but you'll get, ownership or something like that. And I'm just kind of feeling like that's not true. So let's clarify, okay? Let's clarify. I'm going to clarify the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. What's being asked of you is not to work harder, but work smarter. Not to just focus on what it is you want to create and let things fall the way they fall. What is it that you want to create? Do you know what you want? Or are you just trying to have this person or have this situation give you what you want? But maybe that's not what it's there for. What is the purpose of this person, or what is the purpose of this lesson? Let's clarify that first. What is the purpose of this lesson? Ace of Pentacles, Justice, Page of Pentacles, it's a lesson for sure, and the King of Wands. King of Wands, King of Wands. We are now in North Node in Aries, and King of Wands, a lot of times it's thought of as Leo, but I'm really feeling the very fiery energy. I have Sag here too, so we can call it all the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. It is about taking action on your own behalf. King of Wands, in many ways, I feel is like the most balanced king, because they're the entrepreneur. They're the one who can make things happen. They're the ones who really do take action on their own behalf. And I feel like what you're learning is that there's Libra energy here. If you want to get to the next level, Ace of Pentacles, there's going to need to be some learning on your part. It's not just about you exerting any kind of effort or whatever to kind of turn someone into the person you want to turn them into. That's not the action. The action is that you take action on your own behalf. North Node in Aries. South Node in Libra is holding on to relationships or holding on to situations to keep the peace. Or yes, we can make this work, or something like that. We can, wallpaper over the cockroaches. And I'm getting the sense that you're being asked here, Gemini, to really take action, to learn from lessons. Learn from the round and round. Has there really been any change? Has there really been any appreciable difference? Or has it been all of your exertion? Like, have you been enabling something? And when you stop doing it, will it fall apart? I think it will. I think it will. I'm going to clarify the 7 of Swords. 3 of Cups. Ooh, I don't like that. And the 5 of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so for you to get what you want, I feel like you might think this is a little ruthless or a little bit unseemly, or like, wow, That seems really selfish to me to get what I want. Like, listen to that. I want to get what I want. Okay. Well, if this hasn't worked, if round and round and cleaning it up and enabling someone hasn't worked, then let's go back to the analogy of the alcoholic family. Do you move out of the house? Do you leave this behind and you don't clean up after things? What happens then? What happens? What is that going to look like? And does that mean you get some dynamic energy back? I almost feel like your energy is being depleted by this. Okay, I think there are other partners, there's other people. There's a King of Wands for one. I mean, you're the King of Wands. This other person, you could be letting go of a relationship that was really kind of low vibe, that you were trying to make work and it wasn't working. You're going to go towards somebody who is ready for a relationship, who's dynamic. Okay, the High Priestess, Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Wands, Two of Swords. You get to that place and you stop. So I feel like you might have been on the road to manifesting this new situation or this new career path, this new love partner. I feel like you're on that road, and there's something here about this feeling that it kind of feels good on some level to you to be the one who is taking care of the other person. It feels like maybe you're feeling useful about yourself, or you're feeling like that's your role, that's what you're supposed to be doing, that's the role that you watched your mother or your father play, or something like that, the enabling. And like you get to the place of manifesting in something new. Tower. Seriously? Queen of Wands. Okay. So if you just let this play out, I feel like if you get some dynamic energy, I feel like there also needs to be some new people around you. I think what's around you right now is very, I'm sorry, Charlie, is very samesies. It's kind of samesies. It's kind of, yes, like this is what we do and we're going to keep on doing it because that's what we do. I feel like you might be around other people who are doing the same thing. And in order to get off that track, you have to make a change to you. And that might be like, oh my God, I don't need to make a change. It's them. It's them that needs to make a change. But I think you're gradually coming around to the idea of I need to make a change. Okay. All right. I will go into this more deeply. The link is below if you want to continue on with this. We'll see where we go next 30 days. And I will look a little bit at where we're going if you choose to go toward the King of Wands. Okay. All right. Link is in the description box below. Just hit the more button and boop, there goes the description box. Blah, blah, blah. All right. I'll see you over there. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.